Okay, so I figured out how we're going to do this at the end of the day. I'm going to finish the book in the next couple weeks, and apparently Mr. Kushner has worked out his Middle East peace plan that he's tinkered with for the past 2 years, since January 20th of 2017, kind of around the same time that I began my journey. So, as he claims peace and safety with his plan, which is the man-made plan involving money and economic growth and all this stuff. I'll be presenting in my book the divine plan. It's because I followed all the coincidences in my life that led me to write the book. And I guess what's going to happen is they're going to be stacked side by side, but instead of showing my plan in backroom meetings like he'll be doing for his circuit tour the last week of February, I will be presenting my plan to the world at the same time. And it kind of became clear that, or why I had to be rejected by every single human being, because no one can look at this plan until everyone sees the plan. So that's sort of the idea about having everyone reject me. Even my mother, fortunately, who I've been living with, she has no clue. She knows I've been writing a book, and she's like, "What's the book even about?" I'm like, "Well, it's just my story," and it is. It's just my story, as it ties in then to the Book of Revelation and all that stuff. So my point is that I'll be presenting my plan to the world, and right now I'm in Texas, where I've been for these last 8 months with a little bit of travel in between. But I'm going to take a one-way flight to Tel Aviv, probably at the end of February, that same week that he flies into the Middle East, and I'm going to zip up to Nazareth, right outside of Megiddo, like near the Jezreel Valley, and I have a plan with God where we're going to create a set of fireworks, so everyone will be able to get jump started to learn the plan or see my plan. And the best part about no one having any idea that it's happening, because I've been rejected by my mom, my dad, my brother, all my friends, the love of my life, hundreds of clergy, rabbis, fucking whoever else, Protestant preachers, priests, whatever. Who else have I been rejected by? Psychiatrists. I've been rejected by lawyers. I've been rejected by, whatever. So everyone, people on the street, strangers. And the point is that when it goes live, then there's no group that you can point your finger at and be like, okay, well, they're trying to screw me over. This, he's dealing with them, because everyone's rejected me. And that's kind of critical, so it helps build trust. It's like, look, guys, here's the plan. It's just me. And that's it. There's no angle here. And then I'll kind of talk about my background in terms of documenting my whole journey. Here's everything I know. These are this is the sort of, we're following the template of Revelation. And also, here's my ethnic background. This is the God, the reason I was selected for this, and we'll see with the fireworks that it sort of proves my authority. But it's because, I've got German in me, I have, Middle Eastern blood, because my grandmother's either Syrian or Lebanese, but then my blood's Davidic, right, so that ties me to Jews, and then I have Polish in me, Austrian, whatever other stuff too. Plus I was raised for 3 years by Persians, and then, but I was, born Catholic, and then I practice sort of Judaism, but I understand the importance of, Hinduism, Christianity, and you just try to say, look, everyone gets a piece, right? Like, in terms of everyone can relate. And the big issue is you don't know who I am, you haven't met me, but come here and we can all meet and kind of ride this out. And, don't freak out. This is all just to get your attention. But, I caught it early enough with the help of God, or, God guided me the whole way. But, you have 120 days to, investigate what I'm telling you. You can confirm it. Everyone can then, sort of make their decisions. And, do you want to come where I'm at, or do you want to stick with your own thing? You get free will, no big deal. and you get plenty of time to kind of evaluate it. But we are in the information age where we can sort of communicate globally at the same time, and that's it. So it's like the one-man sort of operation where it's all been documented on a YouTube channel. It's concisely written in a small or a little book, and then you got the documentary too. So here it is. Here's everything, and let's see where the chips fall. So that's kind of it. And I think the best thing for me to do is to be in Nazareth. That way, I'm close to where I need to be, because I don't want to have this thing go off when I'm here in Texas. I don't want to, I don't want to, but I'm supposed to gather people to Megiddo. So then I should be in Megiddo for them to come. And the standing order is, if you're Jewish, get there by June 1st. Let's say March 1st is when everyone's alerted to what my message is. And then if you're Jewish, you have until June 1st. So March, April, May, June. That's 90 days. And then move confidently, but you don't have to delay. Just come on, and you can bring up to 10 non-Jews with you. Each Jewish person, come on. Diaspora's over. Come on, we're coming home, and then bring up to 10 non-Jews with you. So if there's 7 million Jews spread across the world, then they can bring up to 10 people each. That's 70 million plus the 7 million, so that's 77 million people, plus the existing 7 million that are in Israel. So now you got 81 million people in the state of Israel, or the country of Israel. And from there, from June 1st until June 19th, if you are not part of that crew, then no big deal. You have that 19 days where everyone else can start to come in if you provide your full confession. And over that period before June 1st, I'll be arranging with and just talking to, educating all the rabbis, all the people I need to articulate this system to, who they'll already have read the information, but it's like, look, this is what we're going to do. We need to have it nice and structured, make sure people can come in, and here's what we're looking for. We want full confessions from everyone. We're going to be analyzing the data, and we're basically going to be vetting God. And it's not, when I say vetting God, we already know his judgments are righteous and true, but it's about us organizing all the information from people's past and to sort of have this global study. So that's kind of the plan, and I'm pretty excited. So, but this all sort of sparked in the last couple of days. I mean, I've been writing this book for 3 weeks or so, and it's 120 pages plus an appendix. It's going to come out to like 150 or something like that. But then I'm going to chop it down. Maybe it comes out to 100, 120. I don't know. But the idea is, as I was writing this, then I saw a headline that said Kushner's going to be presenting his plan that he's been working on for 2 years. So you kind of have the man-made plan from Kushner, and then you have the divine plan from Denka, and we'll see what people would prefer, and yeah, so that's kind of where my head's at, and I figured I would just check in because I haven't done a video in a couple of days, but yeah, so I'm going to get back to writing tomorrow, but for now I'm going to break a commandment. I may as well confess this. I saw 2 movies yesterday. I'm going to see one now, and also I masturbated a couple of times to pornography, as I do. It sucks, but sorry, God. Let's see, graven image. I didn't steal anything. Oh, popcorn. I didn't steal. I pulled out an empty popcorn container at the movie theater, and I had him refill it. And some Cokes. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, movie theater people. But yeah, I fucked up.